Okay, let's take a look at what happened today in the stock market. So Trump posted this. Let's take a look at this. Some very strange things are happening in China. They are becoming very hostile and sending letters to countries throughout the world that they want to impose export controls on each and every element of production having to do with rare earths, minerals, and virtually anything else they can think of, even if it's not manufactured in China. Nobody has ever seen anything like this, but essentially it would clog the markets and make life difficult for virtually every country in the world, especially for China. We have been contacted by other countries who are extremely angry at this great trade hostility, which came out of nowhere. Our relationship with China over the past 6 months has been a very good one, thereby making this move on trade even more surprising. I have always felt that they've been lying in wait, and now, as usual, I have been proven right. There is no way that China should be allowed to hold the world captive, but that seems to have been their plan for quite some time, starting with the magnets and other elements that they have quietly amassed into somewhat of a monopoly position, a rather sinister and hostile move, to say the least. But the US has monopoly positions, also much stronger and more far-reaching than China's. I have just not chosen to use them. There was never a reason for me to do so until now. The letter they sent is many pages long and details with great specificity each and every element that they want to withhold from other nations. Things that were routine are no longer routine at all. I have not spoken to President Xi because there was no reason to do. This was a real surprise, not only to me, but to all the leaders of the free world. I was to meet President Xi in 2 weeks at APEC in South Korea, but now there seems to be no reasons to do. The Chinese letters were especially inappropriate in that this was the day that, after 3,000 years of bedlam and fighting, there is peace in the Middle East. I wonder if that timing was coincidental, dependent on what China says about the hostile order that they have just put out. I will be forced as president of the United States of America to financially counter their move for every element that they have been able to monopolize. I never thought it would come to this, but perhaps, as with all things, the time has come. Ultimately, through potentially painful, it will be a very good thing in the end for one of the policies that we are calculating at this moment is a massive increase in tariffs on Chinese products coming into the United States. And there are many products, many Chinese products coming to the United States. There are many other countermeasures that are likewise under serious consideration. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So is this the beginning of a huge trade war? Is it true that China has sent those letters everywhere? Trump often speaks in hyperbole, so have they sent this letter or these letters to one, two, a few countries or many countries? This remains to be seen, but we don't know. We don't know everything. We should investigate this weekend. But if this is as bad as it seems, the world economy could be heading into change. So let's take a look at what happened in the stock market today. Starting with Tesla, looking at the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's do this. So Tesla closed at 413.49, down 22 bucks, 5% down. Post-market, we are down by a further 2%. So Tesla has not broken the main patterns. We were into a congestion zone, 415.47. This is the support line, 452.91. This is the resistance line. So we are still into the congestion zone. Yes, there's a little bit of slippage right here, but look at where it slips. It is slipping right smack on our bullish channel support. We cannot say that the bullish channel is gone. It's still holding so far. But yes, we are seeing some signs right here. Stochastic is under 60. This is not a good sign. Our reversal indicator has just turned bearish, and DMI has not yet moved. So pattern-wise, we cannot say that things have been broken yet for Tesla on the daily chart. And if we look at it with a little bit more details, we have an extra support line on the 1-hour chart. It's 411.71 because this is the number that we used as support Wednesday, September 17, right here. You see the 2 points right here. We use that 411. So we are right smack on that 411, right smack on our bullish channel support. So Tesla is still intact. Let's take a look at the VIX. The VIX had started to climb a little bit. We were into a bullish trend, except Wednesday. Wednesday, we came outside of the bullish trend. Yesterday, we also were outside, so things were looking better. VIX was stabilizing. So the fear factor, VIX is the fear factor of the stock market. The fear factor of the stock market, instead of going up, was starting to go sideways. So this was good news. We had stochastic over 60, but because of the fact that we started to go sideways, things could have cooled down. And if you look at yesterday, we had a big wick at the top right here showing that we climbed and then we were squished back down. So things were looking pretty good, except today. So this is why we are looking at the VIX every single day. Look at this. VIX is up by 5.21. We are at 2165. We are pretty much exactly where we were August 1st of this year. And if we take a look at the stock market, August 1st, boom. SPX was at 6,400 and boom, it opened at 16,200. We had a drop in the stock market right here. So VIX is increasing tremendously. Let's take a look at Dow Jones also. So Dow Jones moving down right here. It has been almost a week where Dow Jones started to come down a little bit. We have been down for the past 4 days. And yesterday, there was a possibility that we would be bouncing on the 21-day moving average right here. This is where we stopped yesterday. This is where we stopped in the past, and we used that moving average to bounce on it. And we have done this very often here, and here it was used as resistance, and then we broke above it. This is an important moving average, but today we just cratered through it. And what I don't like is that we are not even at support. To me, we should have gone down to 45,210. We could be continuing on Monday a little bit to reach that support. It's rare that stocks just hang in there without any resistance or support. Let's take a look at SPX. So SPX, big move down also. If we take a look at the 1-hour chart, the first hour was pretty good. This is the first hour right here. We had a gap up and we crossed 67.54. So the first hour looked very good. We were getting higher. But then second hour, look at this. Boom, it cratered. And we were into this congestion zone that we were looking on the 1-hour chart. Boom, this was gone. This was gone. After the second hour, this was gone. There were some other supports, resistance support. Boom, crossed through them too. We had some support at 65, 68 that we used in the past. That was cratered too. And now we have another support right here. We have another support at around 6,500 and we are basically in mid-air. We are in mid-air, so we could be going down to 6,500 easily on Monday unless things change during the weekend. But this is a big move. This is only 2.7%. In terms of percentage, it's not this big. But in terms of pattern, this is a significant move. This is a significant move, and the move happened during the day. Right here, August 1st, it happened overnight. Boom. We have dropped down, and then we have recuperated that gap quite quickly. But here, this was not a gap. This really happened. This was not a knee-jerk reaction overnight. This was a reaction that happened throughout the day. We could have recuperated after 1 hour, but no, it just continued down. So a lot of uncertainty, and the markets are feeling that. NASDAQ, look at this, the same thing, and NASDAQ also hanging in mid-air. 23,964 is our previous support, so we are not reaching that number yet. Russell could not break 2482. We only did it for 1 day and closed above, but look at this, boom, and still hanging in mid-air. The next support is at 2325. And Russell is down 4%. NASDAQ is down 3.49%. This was not the best day. Let's take a look at the heat map of the market. Look at this, very few green. It is really special to see some green, but for sure, lots of red. Lots and lots of red. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin also has suffered from this. Look at this. We were at 122 and went down to 102, and we pulled back up a little bit. We pulled back up, and now we are still into our bullish channel. This is our bullish channel. It is still valid because we closed above. So pattern-wise, this is not too bad. If things start to recover right here, we could be getting back at around 113,700 if things are picking back up. In terms of indicators, stochastic is gone, DMI is gone, reversal indicator is bearish. So if that support does not hold, and I would wait to short until we are breaking this low right here at 108,874. 108,174, if we break that, then the next stop is 98,000. If we break that 108,874, we could be expecting another 10,000 bucks less on Bitcoin. Ethereum, the same thing. Look at this, right through the upper congestion zone, and we have reached 3514 and climbed back a little bit, right smack aligned with this low that we had at 3819. But in terms of support, we could be going down a little bit lower at 3353. And again, our technical indicators are all gone. If we take a look at BMNR, of course, BMNR 11% down, big drop also, but right smack on bullish channel support. So BMNR, just like Tesla, maybe is not too bad. We could be bouncing on this. And if we take a look at the rest of our watch list, we see lots of red. We have Bitfarm that has been doing nicely for us, still finished green after having a nice day at the beginning of the day, up to $5 and came back down quite far. VRT that we are also following, this one is not too bad. We still have a higher high and a higher low for today. But aside from that, this is all red. There's a lot of uncertainty. Nobody can predict what is going to happen this weekend, and nobody is going to predict what is going to happen on Monday. The only thing that we can rely on are the patterns created by the tug of war between the buyers and sellers. This is what we do on this channel. We do these lines to guide us as to where the market is shifting, finding the patterns in the market, and then trying to profit from those patterns. So if you are interested in learning how to do these lines, I have a masterclass this Sunday from 1 to 3. This is going to be recorded. This is a Trendline Masterclass. I will teach you how to draw those lines. If you like the lines that I do, I will show you how I go about doing them. And those lines are the basis of any trading and investing strategy. You can do covered calls, you can do cash secure puts, you can buy options, you can buy stocks. You need the lines. The lines are the foundation to circumscribe what is happening in the market, to see the patterns, and then to profit from those patterns. So I hope you will join us. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Sunday during our Trendline Masterclass. If not, we are going to be talking on Monday. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.